Banana, let me see more. Hello. Banana. Let's see more. Bashiman, get la classe. Last. Now everybody go to breakfast.
Guys, I just want to do a quick video for the people that are studying education, who want to be teachers, educators. This is for you. I don't recommend anyone to become a teacher because I, for one, know the mental and emotional strain it has on you. That is why we have like a high number of educators who are alcoholics, and I beg it. And I nearly became one. I nearly became an alcoholic because, okay, let me just give you a scenario, ne? Okay, of a real thing, something that I do, or something that is happening. You literally have to beg or have to ask them time and time again that, hey bathong balang ke kopa le baleng. Because they don't have that motivation to learn and to study. You always have to push them, and sometimes it is draining to a point where you just keep quiet. Understand? It's that thing yeah, for a, like this current generation is not interested in education. You have to ask them, guys, please. You have to. The word please should always be in, like, whatever that you say to them. Please, as I'm saying, please, and I'm talking about from grade 8 until grade 12. There's no better grade, they're all the same. And yes, there are a selected few children who actually listen and who are obedient and respectful. But imagine being disrespected by a grade 8 learner. Just imagine. And that time, you're not supposed to beat them. You're not supposed to spank them. You're not supposed to even threaten them, like to say "kita." Well, it's a threat, and the Bella law, Bella bill has stated that all of that is wrong. Understand? So at this point, we are frustrated, or I am frustrated as a teacher for it. How are we supposed to reprimand these learners? Because at this point, me and every teacher, and even at other schools, we are scared. Because one mistake, Pazama, I might lose my job, I might lose my teaching license, or I might be arrested. Because obviously when you are being disrespected by ngwana, you have every right to lose your temper or to get angry. So this time, everything that you say or everything that you do while you are trying to reprimand this learner, because ngwana, we want them to be respectful, we want them to become better citizens in the community. I guess that's what we want. Okay, that's what I want. One doesn't. That's why I take it so personal. I take my job personal. Everything that they do or say, it affects me because ke ba bile pelong ya ka, ke ba rata, ke batla ebe batho busane. Ha ke batla ho bona ele wa bona khore ke batla ebe batho ba ruteileng setjhabeng wa tlhaloganya. Ke batla ho ba proud ha ke ba bona ba ndi for hey, I once taught this learner, or I once taught these learners. So how are we supposed to reprimand them? Because literally, whether they were smoking weed in the school premises, whether they stole something, whatever, the procedure is that just call the parent. That's it. and there's going to be a disciplinary hearing or a formal meeting between the learner and the parent, the principal, and then nothing. They even know nothing's going to be done to us. So imagine dealing with that every day from January until December. Do you know how that thing affects you mentally? Because when we are but the system is the one that is destroying these learners. I don't know if I'm making sense. The system is literally destroying our learners. I mean, even this um, the progression thing. Okay, and then I can't fail the same class twice. Therefore, they should be progressed to the next class. How is that helping Wano? How is that helping that learner, that child? Why don't we let that learner fail until they pass, or rather take them out of the school for them to go elsewhere? And even Kore, their parents are also to blame, because sometimes teachers engage parents for ngwana wa sokola, ngwana wa struggler, ha re mo iseng sekolong sa matsoho. Ngwana ka nna ke batla kene mona kore o tshaba fona batho ba tlo reng. We once had a learner, like, I don't want to say she was mentally disturbed, but no more for like and there's a school for such learners. So when the parent was engaged, but as teachers and aware. So I think the learners that we have today are also a product of teenage pregnancy. How when ngwana o le ngwana o ko tseba jwang go galemela ngwana cause ngwana, and we are the ones that are supposed to deal with that. We are the ones that are supposed to deal with 50 plus or 45 plus learners. Those are different types of personalities, and as a teacher you have to know how to cater for each and every one of them, to cater for their needs, to cater for their weaknesses and all of that. How are we supposed to do that? And at the same time you're supposed to teach. A lot of things have to be done by a teacher, and at the end, how are we treated? Like what? Like peasants? We do not get the respect that is due to us, considering the things that we experience and the things that we endure from Banabere Bagutan. So if you want to become a teacher, I also want to say when I like mosebetsing a se hamao. I wish someone would have told me this before I started mosebetsa. Guys, I'm wearing a polo because it's cold. Tabanchu wa bata. I wish someone would have told me for it. Not everyone that laughs with you or smiles with you at work is your friend. Because the very same people that laugh with you once you leave the room that you were sitting with them in, and I'm speaking about like Batraba, understand? I wish be careful. Understand? There are people that are going to drag your name. There are people that are going to try to sabotage you. There are people that are going to make it look like the efforts they did for school like had enough. They're always going to look for something to talk about. How that happens. And in some instances, I heard at other schools people use witchcraft, understand, because because maybe they want your position. I'm just making examples of the things that I've heard. So if teacher, you have to be prepared for the worst. And yes, there are environments where people work nicely. It all depends on how the management there is. So you have to start working and you have to be open-minded. and ha o fihla mosebetsing o sa kena taba tsa batho for he mang ha buse mang, and then o so kena taba tsa batho bao o sa tsebe hore na why hona le conflict or whatever, and already when you get there you're choosing sides, but then you're new, you're even temporary or something. So guys, ke sile my tripod, so and ke sile my tripod at home, never mind those books at the back, when I just listen to me. So I feel like come to work, do what you're supposed to do, and then leave. Because like at this point, Kore, we are finished as teachers. Kore, we feel powerless. The things that you see on social media, the things that you see learners doing to teachers on social media, those things are real. Those things happen. And you're not supposed to do anything. Nothing. So I hope this information. Did I talk about the salary? Yeah, the salary is between 18,000 and 21,000. The money is good, but I still feel like we're not being compensated enough for the, mental and emotional strain that this job has on us. We are not. So we're literally coming to work just to force people to do their homeworks, force people to listen to us, and then at the end they disrespect us. That time, like it's a university for years, I have a degree. Being disrespected by a person that only has a birth certificate. Do you know how painful that is? Anyway, guys, I hope this information was useful. And don't forget to like and comment and tell me what you guys think. And what do you think the problem is with the education system? And how do you think this affects? What is the problem? Like, is it us? Is it the learners? Is it parents? Because we all went to school and we all have like little sisters and brothers, or we all have sisters, uncles who are teachers. Have you ever heard them complain about learners? What are your thoughts? Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and thank you for watching.
Because it was sad.